Boo. Hi, everybody. So the UK, you're all awake. Maybe it's 9 p.m. where you are, so I hope you are awake, and I hope this suits you. I got up nice and early. I've got my coffee, and I've taken some headache tablets because I had a throbber, but it's starting to settle down. So there you go. I saw in the comments there, Julie, if you're still there, that you're not feeling too well. So please feel free to go back to bed or go to sleep or whatever. Oh, Enzo, hello. Hi, Enzo. I didn't realise you'd be awake. Do you want to come in and say hello to everybody? You're welcome to if you like. Let me see. I shall send that off immediately. Give me a second, guys. Only if you want to, Enzo. I've been taking advantage of your availability a lot lately. And I can talk my head off, folks, so sometimes I don't really need to worry too much because I talk to the walls, so I'm pretty good at keeping up a conversation. Right, so here we are, and I'm just checking who's in the chat so I can say good day to everybody. Yeah, I said this time I did a members only live yesterday, and I don't know what possessed me to do it at the time I did. All of these time zones get so confusing to me, and I thought when I set it up, I thought, oh, that looks good. And then I realised, it was early morning for the UK. It was 4 p.m. for me, and I think Americans were getting ready to go to bed. So, I'll get it right eventually. So who's in here? Wisdom, thank you. Hello, or Wisdom, however you like to say it. And Sarah, fantastic publishing. G'day. Hamato, g'day. He's down in Melbourne, so he's Aussie with a name like Hamato. It sounds like he would be. Betty, hello, Betty. Who else is here? Oh, and Julie. I've already spoken to Julie. She's got orders to go to bed and try to sleep if she can. Or listen to me mottle on. Whatever helps you. Marnie. Hi, Marnie. Hi, welcome in. Earl. That's a good name, isn't it? Earl. Hello, Earl. And Faith. That's another good name, Faith. I'm going to go through it all now and say, aren't they pretty names? Kaza. Hello, Kaza. And let me see. We know. Oh, Princess Scary. Hello, sweetheart. That is strange to have been having real bad headache last few days. Yes, I reckon could be aliens getting at us. I actually think it just comes more from the fact that I slept on my sofa/couch last night. I've been spring cleaning my bedroom, and I took a whole heap of things off the shelves and I stuck them on my bed to put them out the way. Then I was working on episodes yesterday, got to bedtime, and I looked at my bed and I went, ugh. And I thought, no, I'll just grab a rug and sleep on the couch. The couch is very comfortable, but yeah, I think I slept funny. So it's all right. It'll go away once I start moving. Oh, hello, Danielle. Where's Nightbot? Nightbot, I'm sure will come and say hello to you at some time, I hope. Who else? Wendy, hello. I promise I'm going to try and work on. Actually, I wonder if this time would work for my members' live stream in the future. Let me know, guys, if you think it would be a good time, because I'm always up early. I'm up usually at about 5 a.m. So I'm always up 2 hours before 7 a.m. anyway. So let me know. Let me see. So UK, it's 9. And yeah, all right, cool. We'll see. Enzo says he's going to come in and say hello to everybody, so that's nice. He's just filling up his water bottle. I wonder if it's really water. Daniel, play the dancing aliens. All right, hang on. Oh gosh, thank you so much. Awesome. You didn't have to, but I suppose that's the only way people get to see my dancing aliens, isn't it? Oh dear, here we go. Are we ready? Wait a minute. I want to do this nicely. Let me see. There he is. show that. Oh, if I keep that up though, you won't see the all of the thing. So there you go. What am I doing? That's right, playing Dancing Aliens. Here we go. Oh, there we go. I was still dancing too. Thank you, Daniel. Brandon. Hello, Brandon. Oh, is Bernadette here too? Bernadette Lonefire. Brandon is from actually, Brandon, what time is it there? Faith, hello. Oh, I said hello to Faith. I'm getting excited now. Di herself. Hello. Hello. Stupid tablet won't let me type. Hello from Missouri. You guys have to tell me. Just let me know if you reckon this would be a good time to do a live in the future, that everybody can kind of get here at a decent time and not be either asleep or, ready to go to bed. What was I saying? Yeah. Thank you, Brandon. Isn't he lovely? Brandon and his beautiful girlfriend, who knows, maybe one day wife, Brandon, they co-host, I guess you would say, wouldn't you, Brandon? You look after a friend of mine called Lewis, who has a channel called The Nerd Report and Nerd Report Daily. Lewis, it's his channel, and Brandon and Bernadette assist, and get on there, much like Enzo helps me when he fills up his water bottle. And they've got a great channel. They cover a lot of different topics, from movie star type stuff to Scientology. Scientology. At the moment, there's a lot going on there. So you should check it out. Put the link in, Brandon. Hello, Enzo. Oh, you've got your water bottle. Is it water that's not full of whiskey?
Oh, no. No, it is only, 10 after 3 in the afternoon, so no whiskey quite yet.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they hope Brandon and Bernadette help both channels. It is. Oh, thank you, Bubby. I love Nerd Report. It's somewhere. Even Enzo's watched Nerd Report on occasion. It's generally a good place to go. It's a nice community, and you have a good laugh. But for the minute, anyway, you're here. Three Spies Paranormal. Hello, Lee. Hello, Lee. Hey, I'm currently uploading your episode, Lee, so that'll be up and running for everybody to see on the weekend. I'm going to set it for the weekend so everybody can see it. It's mainly my 5 haunting questions. I'm going to change it now, Enzo, to the weekend, because if I put it on through the week, because I think it's important that whoever has answered my 5 haunting questions attends in the chat, and sometimes and I didn't think about that, because if it's through the week, people work. So there you go. There we go. Oh, so Brandon's popped up the link there if any of you guys want to check it out later. But yeah, Lewis is a nice guy. Let's see. El Paso, Texas. Isn't there a song about El Paso?
Marty Robbins, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to play a song. I've got. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got yesterday, guys. I did a members only thing, first one I've ever done, and Candy. I don't know if Candy's here, but every time I see Candy's name, I think of a particular song. And I thought, oh, it's members only, so I shouldn't get in trouble if I play anything, because it's only members will see it. I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get like a copyright strike or anything, but that song I played, it was like, woo. So I'm going to clip it out. I'll just clip it out because I don't like having anything on my record. Oh, hello, Heather. Come Hither with Heather is another channel that you might like to watch. And let me double check. Ooh, why aren't you? I could make you one too, because Heather's a great help to me. She's how do I do this? Oh, I'm useless. Hang on a second. I'm just trying to do something. There we go. Oh, there we go. I'm good. Standard save. I've just given you a wrench, Heather. I don't know why you never had a wrench before, but whenever you come in, feel free to drop your link. Yeah, Heather's a card. She's that's an Australian saying. Is that an English saying too, to say someone's a bit of a card? Wonder where that ever comes. Have you heard it before?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, she's good value. I love her. She helped me out a lot. She made a little short for me for my little event thing, and
it's very nice.
She's pretty good person, I reckon. And as a matter of fact, I'm looking through, and that's why I wanted to do this too, because thank you to everybody that subscribed to my channel over the last couple of weeks. And that's probably in part because Beardo was lovely and shared out that particular episode I did. But it's so nice because a lot of the people that have come in now know who Beardo is, know who Purple is, Three Spires, they're all in the UK family. And so it's really nice because I often interact with them on Beardo's chat. So it's nice that they come in to watch me too. Hopefully I don't put them off, Enzo, and they continue to come and visit. Maisie Rose, hello. Oh, what happened there?
I had to scratch my nose. I didn't think anyone would really want to see me doing that. So.
Oh, all right. So long as you didn't stick your finger up there and. Marnie, did I say good morning to you, Marnie? Probably. Thank you, Lee. Lee is so nice. I'm sure most of you English folk are familiar with Lee's channel, Three Spires Paranormal, and I've done 5 haunting questions with Lee, so that'll be out on the weekend. But yeah, what did Hamato say? He's an Aussie. He's probably cheeky. But yeah, so I'm just trying to work out, Enzo, a good time to do my live streams so everybody's kind of involved.
Very chatty bunch you got right now. So
yeah, they're good.
Really good time.
Yeah, they are chatty.
4 p.m. East Coast. So that's 1 p.m. West Coast here in the U.S. So it's a good time for this side of the pond.
So what do you reckon, Enzo? Our Fridays. Because on Fridays, guys, if we go, yes, I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll talk about that in a second, young Heather. Yeah, because I think what time is it generally? It's really late generally when we go live, isn't it? So it's like a Saturday morning or Saturday lunchtime here.
For me, it's 7 p.m. my time, which would be 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock West Coast of the U.S.
And then and the UK are always like it's 3 a.m. You guys are always in bed, so you miss out on a lot of my live streams. Australia, depends where we all are. It's generally Saturday morning, like I'm here, but Saturday morning is usually a good day for Aussies to go to the shops. Go down to old Bunnings and get a sausage, which is for you Americans a link. I don't know. What do you reckon, Lee? Do you think this is a good time for a live stream for you guys if I did it? Because I don't think Beardo or Purple or anybody else goes live on a Friday. I could be wrong. I don't know. Because I don't like to interfere with other people's, because we're all kind of one big family, like we are. We're all from the same community. What do you reckon, Kazza? Do you think if you're in bed on a Saturday morning, this is too early for you to watch a live? I don't know. Hamato, what do you reckon? I need help here, guys. I don't want to go changing up a routine and then.
The problem is you're so darn popular. You have people over the whole planet, and we're not all at the same time zone. So.
Well, and it's important to me though, Enzo, that you're with me. So for those live streams, because that's our time. So I don't know if it was this time for you to do the live stream on a Friday, is it suitable for you?
Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, then, perfect time for UK, says Jaya. Thank you. Saturday morning entertainment is great, says Brandon. Except it'd be, Brandon, for you, what time would it be? Brandon's in California. You are, aren't you? Yeah, California. I'm sure Brandon's in
For
California.
right now, so it'd be 1 p.m. his time.
1 p.m. your time. So does this time suit you? Oh, well, you know what I mean, Brandon. Like, Brandon could be busy with Lewis at any time. He's on call, aren't you, Brandon? Bless Lewis. Earl says, I am an over-the-road truck driver and I work 24/7, so any time of the day is okay. All right, good-o. We don't get Saturday morning cartoons anymore. No, we don't. Did America ever, in Australia, when you were a little kid, it was very, every Saturday morning as a little kid, you'd wake up, you'd have your breakfast and you'd sit in front of the TV and you'd watch, well, for me, it was Milton the Monster, Super Chicken, Scooby-Doo, Josie and the Pussycats. You know, that was for me, but we had our Saturday morning cartoon session up until lunchtime.
We had the same thing here in the US. When I was a little kid, like first, second grade, I'd always refer to Saturday as Scooby-Doo Day. I was going to see Scooby-Doo.
I love Scooby-Doo. I still love Scooby-Doo. Actually, I might watch some later. I'm not sure. The only Scooby-Doo movie I enjoyed was the very first one that they made, the very first one. And I think Pamela Anderson was in that somewhere. That wasn't bad. They made a couple more after that. But I did love the first one.
I did greatly enjoy their version of that on that one supernatural episode where they got sucked into the TV. And
that was so good. I might watch that today. I've been in the need for some supernatural, so fantastic publishing. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who got it. Oh, Maisie Rose. There you go. Fantastic Publishing has given you a membership. There you go. So here we go. The dancing things. Thank you, sweetheart. That's awesome. Yeah, I figured I'd make all these things. Everyone loves the dancing aliens. I thought they'd really enjoy watching you get abducted, but there you go.
I don't enjoy being abducted.
Yeah. I even put in a soundbite of you going, "Oh no!"
I think that might have been the worst part. Funny for everyone else, but
yeah. On Nerd Report, Brandon, Lewis, or whatever, whoever, whenever anyone donates money, they've got sexy men dancing and sexy girls. I like the sexy men better though, Brandon. The sexy girls is too noisy. It's cowboys, I think. Sexy cowboys. I thought of that.
Vehicle.
Yeah. I thought of doing something like that, but I thought, that's not me. I'll just make up little animations. Yes, I like the dancing squirrel too. Yes, well, I don't know what I was going to say. What am I saying? Heather. Yes, Heather. Okay, it's not far off. I'll have to check my calendar, but I think about 2 weeks' time. I was so lucky. I had free, what do you call it? You know, when you fly, frequent flyer points and all that sort of thing. I get those if I'm doing my food shopping or whatever. It adds to my total. Heather's going to Whitsundays with her partner Werner and Drew from Drew's Adventures, and they asked, well, they didn't ask, they invited anybody really. I suppose in some sense I was asked, but I invited myself, and I'll be with you'll be here on the 8th. Excellent. So I'm going up to the Whitsundays for 3 sleeps or 4 sleeps, Heather, I'm not sure, but we're all in in Australia, we call it a bungalow, or I think it's like a backpackers, but nicer. And we'll all be sleeping in the same room on bunks or something, won't we, Heather? I don't know how it works. So that'll be an adventure. 4 sleeps, yeah. So that'll be fun. But because I had all those frequent flyer points, I thought, oh, I don't know if I can afford to fly up there. It's only an hour in a plane, I think. But I got it basically for $80 return because I had all those points. So that was pretty cool. So I'll be going there. Yeah, so I've never been up there before, so we'll see what it's like. I hope I don't come back with mosquito bites and Faith, what's the matter with you? I hope you're doing all right. Whatever's wrong. I've got a headache, if it helps. It's starting to go now, though.
I had one this morning when I woke up.
Oh, someone else did. Wisdom, I think, said he had one as well. Might be something in the air. Maybe they're starting conspiracy theory. Maybe they're starting to do us in. I had a conspiracy theory thought myself yesterday. My garden, I love my garden, and I've noticed the last couple of days certain parts of it are dying off, like weird, like really dying off. And I thought, can't be the heat because I'm watering them. And then I thought, and some of my hanging pots are the same, not the ones that are undercover, but just the ones that are out. And I went, and I thought, I hope there's no poison in the air and it's falling down on my plants. So I had this big conspiracy theory in my head that
just on a few of the plants, though.
It's just on a few, though. So I think in actual fact, it's probably those plants might be coming to the end of a life cycle or something. So I'll go out and cut them all back and see if they come back. But yeah, your brain, when you're not thinking straight, your brain can go off in all sorts.
Well, it's been really hot there, you said, right? So maybe
it has. So I'll probably find that actually some of the plants have been sunburned or something. So I'll go out later today and look after them. Hello, Lana. Hi, Lana. If I've missed saying hello to Sarah, hello. If I've missed saying hello to anyone, I'm so sorry. I do try to keep my eye on the chat. I'm not as good as Beardo, so we'll see. Spirit Search Australia, hello. Yeah, tin foil hats. Yeah, it would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I think Enzo's got one ready. Oh, there you go. What's it actually, Enzo? What is the theory behind that? What's it supposed to do? Stop signals coming into your brain or something?
That's right. It's supposed to turn off. Damn it! Turn off. It's supposed to deflect the mind control radiation to entering into your head. So.
Brandon says, "Nice hat." Yes, hang on, I missed someone. Someone said it was their birthday night. There we go. Sorry, 3 Spars. Thanks, just in time for my birthday. What's just in time for your birthday, Marnie? Is it your birthday today? That's what I should make up too, like a little happy birthday song. So if someone's got a birthday, so if someone's got a birthday in the chat, I can play them. Oh, here we go. You got one. This is for you, Marnie, if it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Marnie.
After all that, Marnie says no. In July.
I went to all that effort to push the button too.
Jeez, Marnie. James Upton, hello. First time poster. I was sent here from Bearded One. Oh, bless him. The Bearded One is awesome. Beardo. I hope you enjoy my madness. I have Enzo on generally with me on my lives because, number one, he's usually pretty good at keeping me under control if I go off on a rant, which I can tend to do sometimes if something comes up in the chat that gets my heckles up. Sometimes. But it's not, I call it a Karen rant, but I'm not a Karen. I saw a little snippet of every now and then I watch them. The Osbournes, they've got a podcast, and I saw a little short where they were explaining, Ozzy and whatever. I can never quite remember their names, Jack, but they were explaining to Ozzy what a Karen was. And Sharon Osbourne turns around and says, "Oh, back in the day, we used to call them a CUNT." And I said, "Yeah, we did." It's or B word. Now
Still
it's
can.
Karen,
It's a
which is a little bit insulting to me. The Authentic Happiness Show. Hello. Good morning or
hello.
afternoon or whatever. So, yeah, I reckon that's what I'll do then. I'll change up the time of the live because I'm up early. And then if I do that, then for Aussies, we're finished in time to go to the shops. Americans and finished in time to have dinner. And the English finished in time to go to bed. Sounds like a plan. Well, give it a shot anyway, I reckon. Enzo, what do you think? Oh,
I think we
are
can
you
do it.
ready with the bell? Are you ready with the bell? I'll introduce everybody.
The best.
Oh, where is he? Ooh, ooh. Poor little puppy. Where are you? Say hello, puppy. he looks so impressed. There you go, bub.
Dogs
Puppy.
never look at the camera.
No, that's Puppy. His actual name is Billy. I named him after my uncle who passed away. Don't worry, my uncle wouldn't have minded me calling a dog after him. He loved animals too. But I never call him Billy because when he was a little puppy, he'd always do something naughty. And I wouldn't say Billy, I'd say Puppy. So that's what he thinks his name is, Puppy. James up doing a polar bear. When I was talking to Dave Schrader, I held him up and he goes, "Oh my God, is that what did he call a wallaby?" No.
It's a drop bear.
Hang on, where's my bonnet? Spirit. Yes. In Australia we have, I'm trying to think of what your equivalent would be, but I don't know. Do you have like a really big hardware store chain in America?
Oh yeah.
Like where you can go buy
Home
hardware.
Depot, Lowe's. Yeah, we got a bunch of
Oh,
those.
oh yeah, like Lowe's, yeah. Yeah, like Lowe's. I've been in a Lowe's. Here in Australia, we have Bunnings. So most people on a weekend, Saturday generally, will go to Bunnings. I can get lost in Bunnings. I can stay there for hours. I love looking at the tools. I love looking in the garden area. I just like Bunnings, right? It's like a home, everything. But out the front, they'll have like a little canopy set up and people cook up sausages. And so you can get a sausage in bread. You can put onion on it if you want. It's just a piece of bread with a snag, as we call them. So, but you call them links. So it's a sausage. You put it in the bread with some sauce, ketchup, and away you go. And it smells delicious. I love Bunnings. Yeah, I can get lost in Bunnings.
It does sound good.
Yeah, Lana. No, it would be good. I could get lost in Bunnings. I'm very much, I'll go in there and I'll go, "Ooh, I could use that. Ooh, I could use that. Ooh, I could use that for." I think outside the box. So if I'm trying to do something, make something at home, and I think, I don't know really how to do that, I'll walk through Bunnings and I'll just wait until I see something that I can either use as it is or turn it into what I want to use. I love it.
I'm the same way. Everything is multi-purpose.
Yeah, you can just, like sometimes people will say, "Oh, like I made a bird stand once." I got the idea from somewhere else, but all the piping you use in plumbing, the plastic PVC piping, and then you get the joiners that go on the end. I made a bird stand out of that stuff and joined it all together and put some stuff on it. I left it when I left Victoria. I left it, but you wouldn't think to do that, but it's really good because the little birdies can sit on it and you can wrap it with tape that they can hold on to, and it's a cheap way.
You can do a lot of stuff with PVC.
Yeah.
I just ran across a site the other day where all it is the metal tubing they use for running electrical wire all over the place.
Yep. Conduit. Yep.
But they're using the same stuff because it's super cheap. You can buy it, 3 or 4 meters at a time. And but they're like using it to like make tables and chairs and all kinds of stuff out of it. It's like,
Hang on, what is it? Gonna have to have I've had barbecue wisdom. I've had it. I do like American barbecue. I've had in Virginia City. There's the Virginia City Jerky Company. Beef jerky. Oh, well, jerky, because they make all sorts of jerky.
Jerky.
Yeah, but they cook ribs there. They're super yummy. My most favorite for barbecue type food is the Red Dog Saloon in Virginia City. They've got chicken wings. Oh, the chicken wings are delicious.
Really spicy?
You can get them I don't like spicy. I like the is it teriyaki chicken wings? I like those, or barbecue chicken wings. Let's have a look. My whole family on this end is sick of are you getting? Where are you, Faith? Because I think it's hang on. Yes, I am, Wendy. I'll talk about it in a second. Yeah, here we've had lots and lots of rain in Queensland, and then we have really hot days with no rain. But because it's been raining, then it's humid as hell. All your windows fog up and ugh. And then we haven't had any cold days yet. It doesn't really get all that cold in Queensland. Like once you've been living here for a while, if it gets down to overnight, if it gets down to 3 or 4, people freeze. For me, that's still, even though, because I'm from Victoria where it gets minus, so I don't know, but it's never cold in Queensland. But yeah, the weather extremes everywhere, even America, same, England's been the same.
It was very mild here the last 2 days, and then I woke up this morning. It was well below freezing and snow a little bit north of me. It's what prompted me to go back to bed instead of going out and running errands. That, and I realized that today is not the last day of the month. This is a leap year. We've still got another day.
So, there you go. A leap year.
My payday is on the 1st. So it's like, I was going to go out and do a bunch of stuff today. And it's like, oh, I need to wait.
Yeah. And Heather's saying Adelaide hasn't had a hot summer for years. It's funny, though. The one thing I don't miss, there's been a few bushfires, which is the norm for this season, but not disaster. Like, well, sorry, I think over 40 people lost houses the other week. But what I mean is Australia, much like California. Yeah, like California. California gets some disastrous fires. Yeah. Absolutely disastrous. And it used to be that the Californian firefighters, the ones that fight those big fires, would come and help us with ours, and vice versa. Australians would travel to help them. But yeah, I want to go to Texas, Earl. I want to go. Someone said something in the chat. Let me see. I wanted to comment. It might have been Wendy. Hi, Embark Nation. Hello. Wendy asked if I'm coming to America again soon. I plan to come in July, Wendy. I want to come for the 4th of July, so I'll probably get there at the beginning of July. And in Virginia City, I've got that. I've got my. Oh God! I've had a brain fart. My event. I've got the event with Enzo is coming, but Dustin Parry, Dave Schrader, and my friend Janice opening, who's an author. There's a ton of people that are going, and we're having an event on the weekend. So I'll be there. I haven't been to the UK ever. My ancestors have, because that's where we're ever. So it'll be my first time this year in September. James, I'm coming. So that'll be pretty cool. East Coast, as in America, Lana. Well, I've got friends on the East Coast. Crow is down in Florida. That's the East Coast, technically. And I've got another friend called Levy who lives in New York. So one day, but I'll have to win the lotto first.
Just start on one coast and just make your way east.
I could just move to America for a few months and get a car and just drive around. But then
you could drive through Texas. You can stop at a Buc-ee's and experience that. That's always
fantastic. At a what? What did you call it?
It's called Buc-ee's.
I thought you said Buc-ee's.
Yep, it's their mascot's like a little buck-toothed beaver. He's got a little hat on and stuff.
What do you get to eat there?
It's everything. It's a giant like rest stop place to get gas. They have like so many pumps that you can like get out and go and just leave your car at the pump and then walk inside. They've got food and candy and clothing and everything at this like rest stop thing. It's like almost like a Walmart, but they make a lot of the food and stuff right there on premise. A giant selection of different beef jerkies. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, I'll have to look up a picture of the Buc-ee's and have a look at that. I've not heard of Buc-ee's. I want to go to Austin, Texas, so I can go to, I've said it before, so I can go to Jensen Ackles brewery.
Yep.
I'll just stalk the place for
the family business.
The family business. I'll just stalk until I think, oh, could he be there? And then look at him and go, oh, I can't even speak. I think that'd be it. I wouldn't be able to talk to him. I'd just go, oh my God, it's him, and then just walk away. He's too young for me anyway. Yes, Jensen Ackles. He's just delightful, isn't he?
For anyone who doesn't know what Buc-ee's is, I threw a link in the chat, so you can check
there you go. I'll check it out later. There's not, I don't think I've got enough years left in my life to go to all the places on the planet I would love to go to. I would like to go to Nepal, for example, to up in the mountains to the people that live up there, like the village, like villages or whatever you want to call them. I'd love to go to places like that. I'd love to come to, when I'm in America, I would love to, except I don't know if it's allowable, but I still haven't looked into that, but I would love to go to, I saw it, Wendy, hang on. I'll play the video in a minute. I'll finish my sentence, but I would love to go and visit the Navajo people and talk to them and sit down and just listen to the stories, but I don't know if I'm allowed because,
that's the thing. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd love to do the same thing down like northeast Oklahoma and stuff like that. That's that weird area. I'm like trying to get interested in.
I just don't want to be disrespectful. It wouldn't be me going, it'd be like, like I'm so, but they'd probably go, no. But I saw in their teachings that they believe we're all connected, so they don't see us as not being connected at all. So anyway, but that would be a wish.
Being Australian, I think they'd give you a pass. It's not like any of your kin had anything to do with what happened to them. So
no, none of mine did. All right, let me see, Wendy. I think I'll give you Crow abducting Enzo. And then if you don't like that, you tell me and I'll play you the dancing aliens because you've given me $20. So thank you. That's a huge thing. So here we go. Here's Enzo being abducted by aliens. Wait on, I'll take the comment off so you can see it properly. Oh, how do I do that? High current one. And brand. And here we go. Enzo being abducted.
No, please.
Uh-oh. Did you like that one, Wendy? Oh, what did I miss in the thing? Oh, all right. Now I'll go back to the comments. I'm assuming Wendy was happy with that one.
Yeah.
James says he'd like to think they have a good bullshit detector, and once they see that you're really interested in the mythology, they'll be cool with you. I'd hope so. I'd love to spend time there and just, but I don't know. It's not. I've still got that because I've not seen how they live. I'm assuming I don't even know if they still have reservations. I don't really know. Do they live? So they still
Yes,
live
they
on a
do.
reservation, but they'd have like houses, I guess now, not their
Right.
beautiful.
Yeah, they're not living in teepees and walking around in loincloths or anything like that. But
Oh,
there's
damn.
there's a show. Well, there is that.
Damn it.
There's a show that's on Hulu here. I don't know where you would be able to watch it, but called Reservation Dogs, and it's about these young teens living on a reservation in northeast Oklahoma, and they're kind of their daily lives, and all of their mythology is all kind of incorporated into the story, but it's hilariously funny.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading. I heard you. You mentioned that. Was it yesterday you mentioned about some of them going to I've always been fascinated with that sort of thing, like the history and their belief system, because it's just it's the I've got to watch what I say. I don't want to be put
Right. It's hard.
So white people's religions or whatever, pretty boring. No offense. Like, but when you listen to people that are native and have all their different, like not just the Navajo, like other people as well, it's almost very different. It hits you differently. It's very, some people are hit spiritually by, Catholic or whatever. That's good. Not me. But when I listen to them talk about all of that stuff, it hits me in a different way, and I find it very easy to understand. And even though their stories are very similar, like creation and all that sort of thing, similar but different, and also explained in a very magical way. I don't know how to really explain it, but you just want to listen.
A lot of it is nature-based.
Nature-based. I think that's why I like it. It's
Right.
nature-based, and they talk like Australian Aboriginals. They all talk about the love of Mother Earth. And the other interesting thing about the Navajo people, or the is that originally it was a matriarchal system, so they held Mother Earth, women, everything in very, very high regard in all their stories. It wasn't that sort of changed when white man came in and took over, but I just love it. But anyway, yeah, I'm not talking about religion in that way. I'm just stating the differences and why I love listening to the spiritual people talk. Oh, yes, I love it. It's just relaxing. And I like listening to the Navajo language. I don't know what they're saying, except I've learnt the so there you
When
go.
some of those guys start telling the stories, there's something entrancing about it.
It
Just
is.
all you can do is just sit there and listen and just suck up every word. It's like, wow, this is amazing.
Oh, Spitfire Dragon says they have some Cherokee blood. I can't remember what Sonny's got in him. He did say our friend Sonny, his grandma was Native American.
He mentioned he was from Oklahoma, but there's like 8 or more just in Oklahoma alone. So
Yeah, I can't remember. He did say one day when he's well enough. Oh, Lana, how did I miss that? When did you do that? Or did I forget? What? Why isn't that not there? Lana, she joined. She's a member. Awesome. You get a thing too. Let's see. Here we go. You ready, Lana? This is for you.
Right.
Let me see. All right, there you go. Thank you, Lana. Oh, well, you'll be in on the next little membership thingy. Yep. Oh, where's my comments gone? Karen. There we go. I'm back. I have done the pop-out window, and lucky I did, because that's how I saw the membership. It didn't pop up in here, did it? Or did I miss it? And I haven't got Tanya here today.
Oh, on the comments for no, usually those things don't pop up.
Oh, okay. So it's a good thing I've got that.
We just got some gifted memberships in.
I did, Kazza. Thanks, mate. Thank you. So who's become? Oh, 3 Spires, Lee. You remember now? Woohoo! Faith and Meg 08. Hello, Meg. Brian Yates and James. There you go. Oh, well, all right, here we go. more thingies. Let's see. All right, this one's for you, Kazza. That's for you, Kazza. And I've got to play it again because I've got 5 new members now. Thank you so much. Thank you. I get a little bit overwhelmed when that happens, and then I forget what I'm talking about. Oh, dear. Someone said to me the other day, with all the thumbnails I make and all the little animations that I put in some of my videos, that what did they say? A cartoon series.
Have your own Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, I could do a cartoon to play every Saturday. That just goes for like as long as that, maybe, or just a little bit longer. But it could be the adventures of Karen and Enzo. Well, I've already
hijinks and adventures. What will we get up to next?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, so far you've been trying to shoot and protect me from a lizard person in a cave. We're getting away from a Bigfoot. You're saving the planet from a meteor. I can't remember.
It's a Loch Ness Monster in there somewhere. I forget.
Yes, Nessie's in there somewhere. I always do something. I could try. That could be something fun to do. Yeah, it could be our Friday night, Saturday morning cartoon, and then into the live. You could do, Wisdom says you could do a stop animation with my dolls. I could. Let's see. Where am I up to? I better check I haven't missed anything. So, yeah, thank you, Kazza. That's awesome. I don't think stop animation. My kids used to be good at that. I don't think stop animation is lots of photos, isn't it? You basically clip and then slowly move the thing. I could try playing with that.
It's like the old claymation stuff where you move them just slightly, shoot another frame, move them slightly, move another frame, and when you stitch them all together, it looks like they're moving around.
Lana, Karen sent me a big hug when I got the negative lab report. Yes, big hugs are important, and it's important for everybody to know that you're in the chat. You're not up on the screen, but you're in the chat, and I do try to read everything, and I do, and it's important that that's what you come here for, to be happy, get some support, and when other people won't listen, we will, we'll tell you if you're banging on too much, and, we'll say, hey, shut up, you've got enough attention now. But nobody ever gets enough attention, not in my book. I don't reckon. I think everyone's entitled to have support and have friends there, and that's the one thing I've noted, even though we're all far away from each other, really. One good thing about modern technology, this thing, is that, yes, we're far away in miles, but at the moment, we might as well be in the same room. Be pretty noisy if we were in the same room, though.
Be like this.
Yeah. Although that'd be a good place to do a live stream from, wouldn't it?
On the beach, sure.
Yeah. I just taught myself spirit search. See, I used to love drawing and artwork. Like I wouldn't say I could still paint, because you've got to, like any gift that you have, if you don't use it, you can lose it, or but I used to paint. I used to do oil painting or sketch. I loved sketching, like just pencil sketches. And then I went from that to making things. I used to like my dad was a potter as well, and I would go and try and make things out of clay and do all that. I've always been a very creative person. Now my garden is my creation. Like, I imagine what I want it to look like, and that's what I do, because it is art when you're out in the garden and thinking about what flowers to put and how to make it look nice. And I'm trying to make like little hidey holes and tunnels. I need to do an updated garden video for you all, because it's grown so much since I did my last one. But yeah, then I fell across the YouTube and thought it would just be a place to leave my little movies and videos, just for time capsule's sake. And then I was watching other people and seeing different things they were doing. The Shape was one of them. I'd watch his little animations and have a good old giggle. And I thought, how's he doing that? So I asked him one day and he told me, and I was doing mine differently, but I just love it. It's fun. It's fun. Like when I make those little animations and stuff, that relaxes me so much. So it just takes time. What did you put in, Enzo? St. John Virgin. Oh,
yes. So Free Spires asked, well, he said, I would rather be where Enzo is. I just put in where it was. So, this is live. This is happening live right now. Which, if you watched the episode from last night from the 5 questions, they were having a thunderstorm and people were hiding from torrential downpours. So it's not always sunny there.
Yeah. Yes, Earl, the Shape is awesome. He's lovely. Sometimes if he sees that I'm on, he pops into the chat and says hello to everybody. He's been very supportive of me. He's a good man, I think. So, hey, guys, are you telling me that Crow is live at the moment? I didn't get any notifications. Crow's very random, though, Enzo. It's depending upon how he feels on the day, and he'll throw a random live. So my apologies to him if he's live, but I love him. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's all right. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I would. When I'm in Virginia City, I would love to do like a live stream from the event, just, even for an hour, like our live stream, but do it from the event after, like, say on the Friday when the event's finished, go live. And then, if anyone around wants to pop in and wave at people, they can, but just do the live then. But the problem is in Virginia City, the internet signal is crap. So I could still try, though. I can walk everybody around Piper's and show them Piper's Opera House. I could do that. But we'll see how it goes.
Right. You won't have me to fill in when the signal dies, though.
Oh, yeah. No, but you'll be there, Enzo.
Right.
You'll be there. So if the signal dies, there's no one to tell them that I'm down with the lizard people. Yes, right. Ian. I did one for Ian's a member, so I did one for the members, and I'm going to change the time up. That was a dreadful time. I think I'll try and keep my times for live streaming around this time, because then I know that people are awake, ready, just maybe a few hours away from going to bed, or they've just had lunch. And I think that way everyone, and then we'll see how that goes. And if the feedback from that is, well, then I might be able to add another one in, but we'll see. But today was aimed at the UK, because I know a lot of you have come to me from Beardo, bless his cotton socks. And I just wanted to make sure that I was able to say hey to you all and all that sort of thing. Oh, hang on. Oh, what did I miss? I believe Crow just posted a video. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, well, that's all right. He won't mind. Yeah, I normally try to be polite, and I like I was thinking, I don't want to do it on a Tuesday night in the UK or I think it's Thursday and Monday madness with Parple, and I had to think of the days. So, yeah, I'll get it right eventually. And at the end of the day, people can watch what they want. And if they miss it, there's always rewatch. But it's fun. It's more fun, I think, to be in the chat. I'm not always thoughtful. I can be selfish, but not often. Usually if it comes down to maybe the last cake on the tray, and I'll think, my kids have just eaten half of it. Should I leave the rest for someone else? No. I'll grab it.
Look over there.
Yeah. So I can be in either. Rocky Payne, hello. No one will tell you, boss. What do you do, Rocky? Isn't that a good name, Rocky? Rocky.
Apparently he watches us while he's at work, so.
Well, yeah, he might not be able to tell me. Well, so long as he's not a brain surgeon or something. Oh, goodness me.
I'm an air traffic controller. What?
Hey, Lee, Three Spires Paranormal, if you're there, I made up an animation. I've made up an animation of your I reenacted the event from your childhood when you were in Hobbs. I called it Hobbs Knob the other day. Hobbs Hole Lane. When he was a little boy, he was at Hobbs Hole Lane, and something happened to him as a little boy. So I made an animation of that. But that I watched an episode with them the other night, Enzo, and I've never laughed so hard. It was the funniest thing. He was, as an adult now, he's reenacting an event that happened to him as a child, and it's hard to explain. I'm not going to explain it. People can go watch it. It was, I think they put I can't remember what. Hang on, I'll help you. Three Spies. Can you put? Where are we? Lee, I've just given you a wrench. Can you put in the chat? Can you put the link to the episode where you reenact, please? I have done that in the episode that's loading, that will be up on the weekend to watch. So if anyone's not here, they can see it. But if you want to have a really good chuckle when we finish here today, go to that episode with Lee. Still laughing. Maisie says, Enzo, there's a guy in a blue shirt over your right shoulder. Is that playing cards on the brim of his hat? Is it playing cards on the brim of his hat? That one? It looks like playing cards.
Yeah, when he was looking off before, I noticed that too. I don't know if they're playing cards or not.
I don't know if I trust him. That could be. He could, Thanks, Lee. Rocky, what did Rocky say that I missed? I don't know. Hey, Kay. Hello. I'm glad that you were sent over by Lee of Three Spies. He's lovely. I had a really good talk to him. But I don't know what I think about his taste in scones, because if I have a scone, a proper scone, not an American scone, hang on, I'll tell you about scones in a minute. Look at that. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much. All right, let me see. Or you tell me, Cindy, do you want to see Enzo being abducted by Crow in a spaceship, or do you want dancing aliens? You tell me, and I'll play which one you like. I'm going to make more. I'm having too much fun making those.
Yeah, you're going to.
I'll have to it'll have to, I'll just, let me see. Cap, where are you, mate? What do you want me to play? I'll just pick. Oh, there you go, Lee. Someone's just subscribed to you. That's awesome. I don't know. Cap's not answering me. So, abducted. There you go. Good on you. Okay, Enzo, you're about to be abducted again. Here we go. Crow's coming in for the grab. Show them how you really get abducted, though, Enzo.
Oh, the normal way?
Yeah, the normal way you disappear.
Normally it goes like, where the
Come back. Oh my goodness.
What's my hat?
Maisie, if you can hear me, I've just been subjected to the man with the cards on his hat grabbing his plate and licking
No,
That's what he was just doing when you disappeared.
disappeared just in time then.
Three Spies says, bless you, Lana. We're not like your normal paranormal channels. No, well, actually, you're like a normal paranormal investigating team. You are normal. The ones where they, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They're the ones that.
Did you hear that?
Did you get that? Hi, Crow. Hello, my beautiful boy. Everyone tells me you put an episode up. I'll go and watch it. So when I'm finished here, I'll go and watch it, and I'm sure everybody else will. Crow's such a good boy. I love him dearly. Oh dear. Oh no, it's all right. I can just go. I was going to say, is Crow? Oh yeah, Crow. Put the link to your video up, would you, please? So then anyone can right-click on that and open it up for later if they want to, or just go and find it. You are bad sometimes. Yeah, so Lee's, yeah, a lot of them, like even, who was I watching? The Ouija brothers. I watched that episode where they were hearing talking and couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And, even then there was no, oh my God, did you hear that? Like they were worried because they were scared. They thought people were in the building. They never did figure out what was causing it. So very unusual. But yeah, I do love watching the channels where you realise nothing happens, but they're having fun while they're there. But there you go. Oh, there you go, Crow. Maisie's given you tons and tons of hot dogs. Oh, Crow, have you seen did you come in time to see you in a spaceship abducting Enzo? Let me know. If you haven't, I will play it for you because you've made an appearance. Yeah, Three Spies said they run for nothing. They're brave, like Battle Cat from the He-Man. Oh, remember He-Man? My brothers used to. I was too old at the time He-Man was a thing, but my brothers used to watch it. Yeah.
I was at those teen years where it's like, yeah, that's just stupid kids cartoon. I'm not watching that or G.I. Joe or any of those other.
Yeah, you would have been. Yeah, you would have been that little bit older. I was about 18, I think, when they were watching that. So let's see. Love the Shapes latest with the Fam Oma and with James Robert Dole was so funny. Yeah. He put some stuff together that's funny. I do enjoy watching Shapes stuff. Crow. Oh, all right. Okay, because Crow's here, you're definitely here. Give me a thumbs up. Yep, he's here. Here you go, Crow. And here you go, everybody. A special bonus. So this is also going back out to the people that have helped me today. So here we go. Let me go. All right. You ready, Crow? Here we go.
No, please!
Oh no, he's gone. You really did take him, Crow. Have I got 800 subscribers? What? Have I? Enzo, are you looking at the screen? Have I got 800 subscribers?
You have pretty close. I see 798.
Oh, well, that's pretty close. That's awesome.
But That's just
Hey,
looking off
Phil.
of this live feed. It's not exactly accurate. So you might have 800 by this time.
Wow. Crow says he's going to probe you. And I certainly wouldn't bend over to pick up the soap in front of Crow. Oh, dear. Karen, you have a leprechaun in your border. Is St. Patrick's Day big in Australia? Yeah, I think so. Like St. Patty's Day here. I think it's bigger in America. They certainly seem to go crazy for it. Hi, Kevin from Tuber Chat. Hi, Kevin. Kevin's got a channel called Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. So if you've got a new channel or even an existing channel and you want to let people sort of see it a little bit more that might not normally, gosh, how many people would you have watching at any given moment? It really depends. Sometimes you can have just maybe 40 or so in there, and then other times a lot, like over 100 or more. Thank you. And so he selects your channel and he'll talk about it and show people and encourage people to give you watch hours or to come on over and check it out, watch some of your content, and hopefully subscribe. So you should check out Tuber Chat. What's it? Crow says, God, it's official. I can't see without my glasses.
Oh, he's keep my spare glasses ready. So
Paranormal by the Sea. Oh, please tell me I'm thinking of the same. I'm pretty sure there's so many paranormal channels I've been watching lately, but you are the guy. You're the ones that nearly got tasered by the police. They were in bed. I'm pretty sure it's them, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. They were at what they thought was an abandoned house. Technically speaking, it was abandoned because even the police said no one lives there, but it was owned. So not technically abandoned, like it was owned. The door was unlocked, but no one lived there, but it was owned. So the owner reported to the police that people had been coming in, which was probably a good thing because I have seen some other channels clippets of people breaking things and stealing, and like that's not on. That's just not on. But they were there and the police said, come out or whatever. And she went, I'm here. And the guy's holding the taser. She didn't get tasered though. I'm pretty sure it was you guys. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was them. Dear, where am I? Maisie says, welcome to my world, Crow. Fantastic Publishing has 3 pairs of glasses. I ended up getting...
Same time? Wow.
That'd be trifocals. What was I going to say? Yeah, I ended up getting, because when I was a little girl, I didn't need glasses, but then I got measles. And measles back in the day, and even now, I guess, if you don't look after yourself, can affect your eyesight, which it did. So I had to get glasses, and I'd worn glasses all of my life, except for when I was younger. I could take them off and see, but so far as reading was concerned and all that sort of thing, I needed them. I couldn't read without them. And so, up until my 40s, hang on, when did I get it done? 50s. When I was 50 something, I went to an eye specialist and I said, I've had enough. I'm sick of glasses, because you get behind your ear, gets sore. And, I said, I'm sick of it. I said, I want LASIK surgery. And the eye specialist goes, oh, you're too old for that. You can't have that. You'll just have to put up with your glasses or whatever. Well, not one to be told I can't do something. Do that. I'm like, what? I beg your pardon. So I made an appointment with a fellow down in Melbourne in St Kilda who drove a new Mustang. So obviously he's good at what he does because he makes tons of money. I went to see him. I told him what the doctor said to me, and he laughed and he goes, no. He said, you're not too old. We'll go check you out or whatever. And so I couldn't, if I didn't have my glasses on, I couldn't if I was right in front of someone, their face would just be all blurry right in front of me. I'd have to squint, and even then. So he did the procedure, and took from the time I laid on the little thing till he'd finished 10 minutes. And they put drops in your eyes so they're numb because it's painful. It's like you've got sand in your eyes, but I couldn't feel that at the time. And he said, okay, you can sit up now and have a look. And the first thing I did was sit up, and I noted I could see the time on the clock. And then I looked across to him because he was writing stuff down on his little desk, and I could see him. And then the nurse come and stood next to me and helped me get off. And I looked at her and I could see her face. And I ran over to the doctor and I went, oh, and I started to cry. He said, don't cry. I said, but I can see. And I gave him a big hug. He goes, oh, I've never had that reaction before. So if anybody, it's expensive. And I did have to save for a while to do it, but it was so.
And how long ago was that you got that?
Let's see. It was before Stephen. So 5 years. 5 years ago.
And your eyes haven't changed in that time?
Just this last 2 months, it's been getting sometimes where I'm a bit, when I'm tired, like I can read everything now, see everything now. But if I'm trying to read something like that, I'm like, oh, so it's starting to change a bit. So I thought, I don't know, I'll start saving again. So maybe in another 2 years, I could probably, I don't know, I'll take the risk. But there you go. Anyway,
I thought it was like a one-time thing. I didn't think I could get it multiple times.
I think you can. Oh, I hope you can. But yeah, it's generally, look, I'm quite happy if I still have to get glasses to say read or whatever. That's okay. But to have to wear them just to see someone's face was very upsetting, And also for just normal things like doing something in the mirror, to like, if you're looking at something, I couldn't see a freaking thing. For both, Wendy. So they fixed it kind of in the middle, so I could definitely see close up and read. Not an issue. I didn't need glasses anymore. A distance, I could see much better. He did give me some driving glasses, so just one magnification, for driving, and that's it. So there you go.
Yeah, for a while I was wearing instead of wearing glasses, I'd have glasses for like when I was just sitting around my house. But if I went out anywhere, I'd put contacts in.
Yeah.
But I have like stigmatism in my right eye, which they have to have the special weighted contacts. So it's basically like putting a paper plate in your eye, this giant thing. And then my vision got bad enough to where it's like, okay, I need a little magnification now. So then they would give me like a distance contact and a close-up contact in the other eye, which after you've done that for like a few weeks, you kind of get used to it, but it takes a couple of weeks. And I didn't wear them that often to need it for that. Yeah. It was more of a pain in the ass. So
yeah. But yeah, so if people can afford it and you're sick of glasses, I would recommend, like, it worked for me. Cheryl, stop doing that, because I'm scared that somebody's going to actually organise that when I'm in Virginia City. I'm like, So Cheryl, who do you want to see? Crow abducting Enzo or dancing aliens and cows? Let me know and I shall play one for you. See, I need to get another one. People get sick of my dancing cows and you being abducted. Yeah. Maybe I can make one of you being probed, Enzo.
No.
I did that I think it was on, I don't know if Crow's still here, he might have gone to bed. I did that on Crow's episode of 5 Haunting Questions. There's a picture of him being probed. Let's see. Has she answered me yet? Oh, Crow. All right. Okay. Here we go, Enzo. Prepare yourself again.
No. No, please.
I
Let's
hope
do
I
the rest of
don't.
the show standing up, I think.
I just had a thought. I hope I don't get copyrighted for my X-Files music. That'll be the next thing. Ooh, I'm not getting rid of it. All right, I don't care. It's just fun. Oh dear. So Candy's shouting out to Spirit Search Australia, 3 Spires, Paranormal, Fantastic Publishing, Maisie Rose. Sorry if I missed anyone, says Candy. It is hard to sometimes keep up, isn't it? What's Dan complaining about? Wendy, you also notice it's only you that bothered. Oh, what are we talking about? Is there a complaint? Let me know. Let's see. Oh, what have I missed? What have I missed? I'll have to go back to Dan. What's he saying? Dan. Oh, Sungazer and Breatharian? What's a Breatharian? Someone who breathes air?
Well, it's someone that says they don't need to eat or drink anything. They can just survive by breathing, I believe.
Oh, crikey. I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
They might
My
have
plant,
water.
a plant can. You've got air plants that don't need any, but they technically take in their moisture and stuff from.
They're breathing carbon dioxide.
Maybe Dan's actually, if that's true, maybe he's got alien in him. Ooh, DNA test, Dan. You say that almost under your breath. Who? What? What are we saying? The only complaint is that not many people either know or care. I hope he's not being. Are you ready, Enzo? I hope Dan's not trying to be a Debbie Downer.
You're enjoying your day, everything's going your way. Then along comes Debbie Downer. Always there to tell you about a new disease, a car accident or killer bees. You beg her to spare you, Debbie, please, but you can't stop Debbie Downer.
I love Debbie Downer. I don't know why Dan's upset. He doesn't have to leave. That's why I played that. No one's picking on you, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, but it would be a good way. I prefer to eat healthy, but when I'm feeling down, immediately, like anybody else, my brain goes straight for sweet things. Actually, it usually goes for I want pasta, a pasta dish. Pasta or rice.
I'll have to admit, I have kind of, because I went on a whole carb-free thing for a long time, and I don't miss pasta at all. I do like a little rice every once in a while. I'll have a little rice, but not much.
Yeah, and it's funny, your body goes through things. I don't think you did, Wendy. I've never heard of that sort of thing. I thought it was just, so we're not here to, and whatever rocks your boat, whatever tickles your fancy, it's all good here. But if Dan's upset, well, that's all right. He can come back another day when he realizes no one's having a go. Let me see. He's probably just having a bad day. Do you know what I mean? People do. And sometimes you wake up in the morning and you're just not feeling so great, and anything that someone says to you can be taken the wrong way. And then you realize the next day when you're feeling better, I probably overreacted. I do that all the time, overreact and then settle down, don't I, Enzo? I get all like,
Constantly.
Yeah, constantly. And then I go, I love celery. Oh, I love celery and cream cheese, like dipping it in.
I like peanut butter on mine.
Yeah, I've tried that. I don't mind. I don't mind peanut butter. I do like peanut butter, but not on celery. But there you go. Thank you, Spirit Search. I try.
So a celery stick with peanut butter and raisins sprinkled on it is referred to as ants on a log. And it's like usually like a little kid party or something like that.
Oh yeah, no. I do that with so what, with peanut butter as well. So you put the peanut butter in the celery and then put the thing on. We do fairy bread here at a kid's party. You have fairy bread. Do you know what fairy bread is? Oh, fairy
Oh.
bread. JT. Hi JT. JT agrees with you on the peanut butter, I think. I think that's what. Peanut butter and bananas. Who put
Peanut
that
butter
in?
and bananas is actually very good. It
I
was
know
a
that
favorite
Elvis Presley
Elvis
used
treat.
to like that. Yeah, he used to like it. It was like a fried sandwich, wasn't it? He'd get the
Yeah.
lady to cook
He
him
would
up
do
a
it like a
fried.
grilled cheese sandwich where he'd butter the outside of the bread, put peanut butter and bananas on the inside, and then grill it like that in a pan.
I love a banana sandwich. So where I just get fresh, soft white bread, butter, slice up a banana, put that on the bread, and then sprinkle a bit of sugar and then put it on the top. I haven't had one in years though. Hang on. I'm just going to clear something up. I did see that, Candy, when he came in, he said something about not talking about religion. And I said, yeah, we just don't talk about, it's different when you're talking about like what I was. Like I wasn't talking, I don't want to talk religion. So yes, I did see that. Look, he's all right. If he wants to come back another day, he's always welcome here. So long as he doesn't get like he did then. You can't get touchy. It's not healthy. Someone asked me, where are you, Faith? There you go. At the moment, no, because I'm busy making some episodes with stuff I have done. I'm going to America in July. Fingers crossed if the tickets sell. If the tickets don't sell, then I'm still going to try to go and still have some fun. But we'll see how we go. And if I go there, I'll probably I'm in America. I've got to investigate something, and I'll be in Virginia City, so I've got to try something. I'm going to England, though, in September. So September, I'll be doing a whole 10-day sort of a thing with a friend of mine called MJ, who has she's got a paranormal group called Sage Paranormal, but MJ basically does events herself, and she goes to America and has them in England as well. So I'll be hanging out with her for about, I think, 10 days. Then when I finish with her, I'm going to grab a hire car or a rental car and travel around the countryside of England and catch up with, hopefully Lee's going to have a cup of tea with me. Beardo and Mrs. Geek are going to come to the Ancient Ram Inn, and we're going to have a sleep over there and do an investigation. So while I'm there, I'm definitely going to be looking at places to go and investigate. And I don't hang on. I don't go to cemeteries to investigate. I'll go to look, and I've been to Toowong Cemetery, and I have seen that grave. There's theories around that too. That's that fellow. We had a fellow that moved to Australia back in the day, and they say that he may have been Jack the Ripper, but they say that about quite a few people, to be quite honest. But yeah, so. Oh, where are you going? No, hey, oh yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for being so nice. I need to sleep. Good night. And yes, Duf Paranormal, we're on for a cuppa. Excellent. Yeah, but I don't. I will go to a cemetery to have a look around and take photos of gravestones, and then what I do is I come home and I'll research the name and the story behind the person who has passed away. And if it's because I've done an episode on Toowong, and there's a lot of very interesting people that have passed away that are buried there. So I do little episodes and highlight their lives and remember them. But I don't believe in going to cemeteries to investigate and ask to talk to ghosts, because my feeling is it's disrespectful to the dead. If I'm walking through a cemetery, and I hear a voice and someone speaks to me, no worries, I'll talk back. But I don't go there for that purpose. And I've said this before, it probably just stems from the fact I've always felt that way anyway. But also, no, Lee. Lee says goodbye to you too, Enzo. But yeah, and since I lost my son, I'm sort of the same. I think if I showed up to a cemetery at night time and saw someone standing over his grave trying to talk to him, I'd bolt at them, knock them down and punch their heads in.
Wow.
So I'm just saying that would make me really wild. So if that's how I feel about someone going to my son's grave to do something like that, I can imagine I'm probably not the only one who actually feels like that. So yeah, so but everyone, each to their own. It's just I don't. But I will visit cemeteries. I love going to cemeteries. I love looking at the stones and reading up about who they were once and all that sort of thing. And that certainly is an interesting story that's the supposed. But if you're down in Melbourne and you go to the old Melbourne jail, there's also a story there about someone who was in the old Melbourne jail that they also believe could have been Jack the Ripper. I tell you what, this Jack the Ripper got around, didn't he? Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're all different. So we all do different things. And I suppose in some instances, those people have been long gone. And there's probably no family that around that would get upset by you doing that. But yeah, that's just me. Karen, Wendy Y wants to know, can anyone join your event? The one in America. Did I miss it? Thanks for that, Cheryl. Where's Cheryl? Here we go, Cheryl. You can have one too. Don't you talk to me, puppy. What's the matter? What's wrong? Nothing. That's right. Sorry, talking to the dog. He wasn't happy yesterday, was he, Enzo?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, he's up again.
Growling.
He's having a scratch. Yeah, the event in America, it's got. Hey, Wendy, can your phone do those? What do you call those things? Barcode, not barcode, Q code. You know the codes that
QR code.
QR code. Can your? I'll put the QR. Where's my bloody QR code? I just don't think ahead, do I? I can put the QR code up for a minute if you want to try and grab that with your phone. But
Just play the commercial.
Oh, yeah, I could just play the commercial. Oh, my God. Thank you, Enzo. Enzo's
Which has
organised.
the QR code. So
it does have the QR code. All right. Which commercial? I played the bobbleheads at the beginning. I played this one for you. I think this has got the QR code. Are you ready, Wendy? And if you're okay, see if you can grab it. If you can't, while this is playing, I'll look for it and I'll pop it up. Yeah, I don't know if you had time, but I found the picture, so you gave me time to find the picture.
Oh, good. Because if anyone wants to see those commercials again, they are their own separate thing on the website or on the
on my channel
YouTube page. So you can just go to Karen's channel and watch it again if you like, or whatever to get to the code. Yeah,
and there's that, and there's so that's the QR code if people know how to use that. But yeah, I'll put another one up today. I'll just pop another link on the community page, and then you can see that as well. Oh, it's all right. I've put it up, Lana. It's up on my screen. if that's any use. Or yes, or pause the
If you
video
watch it
later.
later, sure.
Yeah, I get you. I always show the utmost respect to Karen. Though, Karen, hope this doesn't make you feel that I'm trying to be. No, settle down. I'm just, because you invited me, I just thought I'd let you know why I wouldn't. And I'm sure you are respectful. That's what I mean. You do see some people go in there with Ouija boards and, showing no respect to the dead whatsoever. Like, how did you die? Like, oh my God. Read their tombstone or just, like, stop it. Like, doesn't matter, they're gone. It doesn't matter how they died. Just, But I do go, like, when I visit my son, for example, I sit there and talk out loud to him. So, but I don't record anything. You know what I mean? I don't need to. I feel sometimes Stephen's just listening to his silly mum anyway. And that's probably what he'd be saying, Ma. Okay, has everybody got it?
Yeah.
I'll take it down. If you want it later, just let me know.
I've always thought someone on those ghost shows when they're like, how did you die? Which is a ridiculous question. Someone should like edit in like the ghost voices, like, how did you get so fat? Or just something like that, just.
I love your spirit, Seth. Don't worry. I'm not having a go. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Doesn't matter now. But yeah, check it out. If you want to come along, it's going to be fun. It's totally friggin' full now. I've got to sit down and do the itinerary so that when people buy a ticket, I'll send them out. But with any itinerary, I can't even say that word. Itinerary. With any, thing that you write up, it says what you're going to do. Small changes could happen before, so I'm not going to write it up just yet. But yeah, I've already said, Wendy, we go on the Friday night. It's dinner both nights, by the way. So dinner on the Friday night, dinner on the Saturday night. I think Friday night it's going to be Italian and Saturday night barbecue. I'm pretty sure that's what I picked. And I could still even get Red Dog to bring up some pizzas as well if anybody wants to. Validate a claim of what? What was the stupid question? What?
I think when I was saying, how did you die?
Oh, well, I suppose. But you could ask it a different way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just still don't like. I personally don't like that as a question, because if they were murdered, I don't want to know how they died. And the only other way they could die is old age, or, like in my son's case, a car accident. Like, at the end of the day, I suppose it doesn't really matter how they died because they're dead. Unless it's a question of were they murdered or was it by their own hand, and you're trying to get answers, but then you could you don't have to say, how did you could say, I am told that this is how you passed away. Feel free to tell me if that's not correct. Like, if you want to tell me how it really happened, feel free to. Like, I don't know. There's just ways to ask a question nicely, I think. Right. Yeah, I've got a Ouija board. It's up behind me here. Oh, there it is. But I've never used it. I just bought it because I was, what was his name? Aaron Sagers had them. It's one of his. Aaron Sagers is just a paranormal person from the tally or whatever. But he had one at his table, and I said, I should get one for my thing, because I've got lots of things. I've got the Ouija board. I've got my Hawaiian dancing lady that's supposed to be in my car. I've got my piece of the Titanic. I've got a picture of my friend Scott from the Dearly Departed channel, and Quentin Tarantino. I'd love to meet Quentin Tarantino. What do you think, Puppy? Would you like to meet Quentin? What else have I got? I've got tons of stuff. I've got my, where am I? Over here. Hang on. It's hard. I've got my crow mask. I've got my shape mask. I've got my Beardo doll. Oh, who's going?
Lana has to take off.
Oh, okay, Lana. Hey, thank you again, Lana. Go and enjoy your din-dins. And I hope to see you again. Well, I should, because you're a member now. Thank you. Much love. Ghostbusters, we're ready to believe you. We're ready to believe you. I love that movie. The first one. I love them all, but there you go.
One coming out here in a few months, I think.
Yeah, that looks so cool. The other one, it took me a while to watch it. The other one before this one, the one where Egon comes back at the end. Because I know how they did it. I know who the actor is and all that. And I thought, oh, it's going to be, But when I watched it, I got really sad. I just thought, oh, my God. And so this one looks like, and they're all back, like Bill Murray, like it's awesome. They're all back. And they're hinting at the fact that maybe, just maybe, Rick Moranis might come back.
Ooh.
Oh, if he did, I loved him in those movies. He was funny. I always felt sorry when he'd come out in the hallway. He was trying so hard to get Sigourney Weaver to come in. Oh, hey, I'm having a party. Hey, and it'd be like, and then she'd go. She should have gone. Then she wouldn't have seen Zoza in her fridge.
I like how they always had the pattern where he was always locked out, yet he was the key master. That was always funny.
I know, it was cool. Yeah, I cried like a little baby too. I did.
Yeah, that was powerful. They showed that scene where you slowly like materialized, hanging on to the gun thing. Yeah.
We do, Spirit Searcher. I hope no one's having a go or anything. I'm not having a go. I'm just telling you how I do things, and how I would ask a question. And everybody can do what they like, which is cool. That's the variety in everything, isn't it? Everyone has different ways of doing things. But yeah, the ones that go yelling and being disrespectful, that's naughty. Because I wouldn't want to be asleep in my coffin and have a group of people up above me going, hey, I'll tell you what, I'd give him an answer, all right. I'd chase him out of the cemetery. I've got a theory. I reckon that some people, when people go to haunted places and they say, oh, it said get out, or it said devil or demon or whatever, I sometimes think to myself, if I were a spirit and I'm in my house and people come in and they're walking around and going, yeah, blah, blah, whatever, I think, yep, I'm going to give you a couple of answers because I really want you to get out of my house. So I probably wouldn't say, my name is Karen and this is my house. How are you today, darling? I wouldn't say anything like that. I'd say, get out and watch them squirm. And then I would have fun mucking around with them. What show? Oh, which show, Karen? What? Bigfoot looks like he's doing the time warp, his pelvic. Oh, yeah, on my little picture there. Hang on. Oh, God, there we go. Yeah, it does look like he's doing the time warp, doesn't it?
We'll
No, he's probably
just hips.
Yeah. There is somewhere I was making an animation. It was for Dave Strader's 5 Haunting Questions, and there was a Bigfoot that was doing this, dancing, and I was tempted to use that, but I thought, no, got it.
Was it Sasquatch?
Sasquatch. Wisdom, get off my lawn, you whippersnappers.
Get off my grave.
Someone asked me, did I have anything new on my shelf? Well, I do have something new, except it's not on my shelf. There's a little medal I've got around my neck. I've got to figure out who the protection saint thing is. I'll have to get a magnifying glass. But remember a few weeks, some of you won't because you've not been to my channel before, but I've got a lovely friend, Taylor Hamby, who lives in Virginia City. And when I was there last time, I met her dad, who was really lovely. John was his name. And he touched my heart. He was a sweetheart. Anyway, he did pass away a few weeks ago, and that was awfully sad. For me, it was unexpected. Taylor, I'd spoken to him before he passed away, and Taylor said that made a difference, that he actually opened his eyes and said something which they thought he wouldn't. And so that, you know, it was a very thing. Anyway, I got a package the other day in the mail, and it was this medal, which is supposedly supposed to protect you from if you're out on paranormal. That's why John got it. This was John's. He got that because Taylor had tried a couple of years ago to go and do some paranormal investigations because she's in all these areas. And he got one of these for himself and I believe her, and to protect you from bad juju when you go and do these things. So she sent it to me, so it was his, and I'm wearing it now. So I'll wear that with my Stephen, and I think Stephen's enough protection because whenever I go to a haunted place, nothing happens. So I think Stephen's behind me going, bugger off, that's my mum, don't scare her. I'll have to have a word though and say it's okay if someone scares me, because then that helps. But it's very touching. So I've got that. So that's my new treasure, but I'll wear that. But so far as on my shelf, nothing that comes to mind at the moment. I've just got, just my Titanic, my piece of the Hindenburg. What else have I got? Oh, I am going to change up my background. I'm going to play around with it tomorrow. And so I might not have the shelves there. Oh, I might. I don't know. But I've got a whole heap of other stuff that I was in my room that's, like the piece of brick from Sharon Tate's fireplace and all that sort of thing. And I might put them all behind me as well, because I've got it in like a photo of her and all that sort of thing. It's a homage. But yeah, so and I'm always looking for new things, but I'm just really happy I've got a tiny piece of something that was on the Titanic. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's hard to find because and around here, because Spirit Search is literally down the road from me. The other thing about Brisbane itself, now in Victoria, you can go to plenty of places, pay a little bit of money, and you can investigate haunted old places, right? Much like America. Queensland is really weird. I have tried, and there's some places that say you're a really big YouTuber. They'll let you come in. You probably pay for it, but they let you come in because it's advertising for their facility, right, to get tourists in. I've written to people that do tours of these places and nobody, that you just can't. They don't want that. They'll let you. There's certain paranormal groups in the Brisbane area that have kind of got dibs, if you want to put it that way. Like they're the ones that take you through and do these group investigations, and I hate group investigations. And everyone investigates differently. So when I've asked some of these places, well, hey, I would much rather just come in by myself. How much would that cost? And they say, we still keep it to a limit of 20, and everybody's like $100. So you'd have to pay 20 times $100. I'm like, for one what? So yeah, Brisbane sucks for paranormal investigations. Cheryl, your children interested? No, it would be an easy. I suppose one of my daughters is. She's sort of interested in that sort of thing, and she said she'd come along with me and film, but she doesn't want to be on film. And I'm like, whatever. But I don't know. I went to the Titanic show in Vegas. It was so surreal to be able to touch and own a little part of the Titanic. It is like, so I own a tiny little piece of a cabinet that was on the Titanic. So it's not technically the Titanic ship. It was something that was on the Titanic, but still it was on the Titanic. So there you go. I went to the Titanic exhibition that's there all the time. Where was I? I was near the Ozarks somewhere. And there's a big gorilla on a building. I just can't remember the name of the town. but there's a town you drive through, and there's I think it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there behind you. Are they heading off to somewhere? I just saw the lady and man get up and walk away. It's all right. Sorry.
All right.
I was distracted. The eclipse is passing over you. Oh, when Wendy says, Enzo, where are you? The eclipse is passing over you.
I live near Wichita, Kansas, and I'll be close. It'll have to be a couple hour drive for me to see the center of it, which I might actually do.
Yeah, so, well, why not?
How
often is that going to happen?
Not for a while. Someone's asking about the lunar lander. Yeah, they announced today that last week, for the first time ever, a private company, not a government sanctioned space program, landed a vehicle on the moon near the South Pole of the moon to do some investigations and tests for a future NASA base for that area.
Did it work or did it crash?
Well, actually not much different from about 2 months ago. The Japanese landed a probe on the moon, and it kind of landed on a slope and it kind of fell over. And not to be upstaged, this particular one, the Odysseus, I think it's called, lunar lander, basically hit one of it. They had a lot of problems right before it landed, and they had to change up a lot of things on the fly, throw a bunch of software patches right before it landed. And it just didn't work that well, apparently. But it touched down, but they still haven't figured out did one leg touch before the others, or basically they think one of the legs got broken when it hit, or when it landed. They're still investigating exactly, but basically it flopped over on its side as well.
The moon's not that far away. Why don't they just send a human with them?
It's much further than you think.
Yeah, but I mean, it only took, how many days did it take? It didn't take long. How long would the?
Well, back in the Apollo days, it took about 3.5 days, but they were moving really fast. These probes, it took them about 6 or 7 because they weren't moving as fast. They didn't need to, but it's very, very expensive to send anything that far. Elon,
look, I'll go. Elon can just make a little spaceship that'll take off. Tell me how to work all the gadgets.
Yeah.
I'll go. What the hell?
A little welding on the moon, the leg back on, stand it back up.
Yeah. How did she die? Oh, she crashed into the moon. I mean, what a good death story.
It could be a while before anyone visits your grave up there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Actually, I wonder if that affects being part of the collective on the planet. If you're outside of the planet and die, does that mean that you can't get back into, because I reckon we've got a consciousness collective. So when you die, your consciousness goes off into a collective. That's a theory. I don't know if I really believe it. But if you're outside of the planet and that happens, would that affect that, or would you be forever floating around as a singular entity in space?
If one of these guys dies here, what happens to theirs?
Yeah. Excellent.
Stuck here with a bunch of other humans in the afterlife.
Oh.
Of course, then there's the theory about how the moon is actually like a soul attractor. It's sucking up souls when you die.
Would that make you an alien ghost if you die in space? Yeah, I guess. Could do.
Space ghost.
Any alien things happening this week? I haven't seen anything.
No, lots of YouTuber and such infighting that's been going on pretty heavy for the last few weeks, and collecting casualties along the way.
Yeah. I can give you a little bit of advice, Spirit Search Australia. There are places, hotels, for example, that are said to be haunted, that you can get a room at. I did one. Check out my episode with Come Hither. My My head's starting to hurt again. Come Hither with Heather. I went with her to a hotel that's just out of 2 hours drive, but still, which is supposed to be haunted. Did anything happen there? Not really, but it was fun. I gave it a shot. But there are places you can find out that they're haunted and go and stay at. But yeah, you're correct, and she's the same thing. I've there's a few places on the Gold Coast that are supposed to be haunted, and I've seen big channels go in there and do investigations. So I wrote to them and said, "Hey, how much does it cost?" Blah 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 blah. Didn't even return my email. Rude. So yeah, it's actually really hard here, but that's why you can travel down to Victoria and go to quite a few places, and you just pay. So I'll be going back to Victoria at some stage to go back to the asylum I was at, because I'm still curious to know if I really did catch somebody saying what I think they said, or whether or not it was someone playing tricks on me. It was just really weird. So I'd like to go back there just by myself, and I can. You pay, I don't know how much it is. It's not hugely expensive. You pay and you can be there all night basically. And they'll send someone that knows the place with you. So one of their normal investigators will come along with you, because I'd get lost there. It's a massive place. There's all different buildings. But around Brisbane, good luck. Just research haunted places or haunted hotels or haunted whatever. A lot of them don't have rooms that you can stay in, so that makes it a pain in the ass. So far as Brisbane is concerned, if there's any haunted places in Brisbane, you're only going to get into them if you're a big channel and pay a lot of money, I would expect. So that sucks, but never mind. But going to a cemetery, I understand, I get what you're saying, but maybe go in the same way I would. That way, and I'm sure you are being respectful, just walk around there. You can get tours that you can walk around in the nighttime with the tours, and they will explain what different places are and all that sort of thing. You can certainly, ghosts, I don't think ghosts have a time that they're generally happy to talk, so you could probably still walk around those big cemeteries during the day and just sit quietly and listen. But again, noise pollution. But it just depends what you want. I don't know. No, it's not Ararat Asylum. It is Beechworth, Mayday Hills Asylum in Beechworth, Victoria, about an hour and a half drive from Albury. So there you go. So, but yeah. Yes, Wendy, it does say a lot, doesn't it? Like if they're truly, like if, I just don't understand why you can't. I understand why someone might not want investigators in. That's cool. But then when they say no, but then let someone in who's got a big channel and pays them money, it's a bit weird. Yeah. Are you talking about investigating or mining itself? Who's going? Who are you going in an RV, Wendy? I'd like an RV, but they're so big, I'd probably crash the bloody thing. I prefer something smaller, like what you're looking at, Enzo, like a little van, and you can just put a bed and stuff in, and that's good enough, because you don't necessarily need to cook anything in the van, especially if it's just you. You can probably just grab stuff on a daily basis and eat, right. So you don't have to cook. Maybe a little fridge, though, in case you like ice cream.
I do have a little fridge to keep drinks and stuff cold for just when I'm driving around. A little 12-volt fridge, just plug it into the outlet on the dash.
That's always a good idea. Oh, goodness. Oh, Brian, that's no good. You'll miss out on me ranting away and being like a mum telling everybody to behave themselves.
We're nearing the end of the show anyway, right?
We are. Just a couple of minutes left. Wendy says she's driving and it's 33 feet long. Crikey. That's huge. That's what she said. Yeah, I had to say it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everybody today popping in, and I hope that the time was really good. So this week when Enzo and I do our live, we'll try for this time again. But what do you
We're
reckon,
doing
Enzo?
this on Friday.
Yeah,
The same time. Okay.
yeah, why not? And we'll see how it goes, and I'll make sure I let people know because not everybody obviously is here. What did they say at Dreamworld? Because that's a bit of a touchy subject too, isn't it? With the deaths that happened there, I wonder if those shadow figures are after the horrid accident. And I don't think I'd really want to, out of respect. There's some things that you just, out of respect for the families, you can't do. But if it's not connected to that, it could be connected to. I mean, it's that place. Dreamworld has been there. Crikey, nearly 40 years, I think. So anything could have happened. And the land used to be bushland, native land. So you never know what you're going to see, I suppose. But yeah, well, they answered you. At least they replied. Oh, no, don't bark. It's the postman. That's all you need to know. He's up. He's up. Oh, I wonder if it's a package for me. I never get packages much. Oh, says me who got a package and a present. So let's see. I'll just read this last message and then I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and let you know what to keep an eye out for. Wendy said, oh, I wish I could. Thank you very much. I'm good, but I'm reading it. Like I would but thank you very much for safe driving. Yes, drive safely. But there you go. Hey, Joseph, did you just come in? Did I see you? That's all right. I'm about to finish up. And so on the weekend coming, Enzo and I will be on around this time. I'll change up the time so that we can get most people in. See how that goes. I'll be putting out an episode this week. So keep your eyes open for that. I'm just finishing it up now. On the weekend, I'll put out my 5 haunting questions with 3 Spires Paranormal with Lee. So that'll be on the weekend. Keep your eyes open for that. It's actually uploaded now. I've got to go in and pick the time. Yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything I'm forgetting, Enzo? I don't think so. I
think we covered it. Oh,
yeah. Oh, Betty just came in too. Hey, Betty, I'm just about to finish, my darling. So keep your eyes out. Look for the community posts. I'll put it up. But if you're wondering what's happening this week, or what did she say, just go to my community posts. I'll pop up a link to the event for those of you who are interested. The event in July. I'll put up the new time for the live stream, and obviously today there'll be a link ready and for you to see what time it'll be for you for the 5 haunting questions. And I'll finish off my episode that I'm putting up. And I'll put that out as well this week. So there'll be a little bit for you to watch this week. Yes, we all will. Thank you guys for dropping in. It's been awesome. And I just want to say a special thank you again to, I think Daniel's probably gone to sleep, but he did want the dancing the Dancing Aliens and Fantastic Publishing. She gifted some memberships, and so did Kaza, and Wendy and Cheryl and Cap Cindy all donated some money via Super Chat. So I'm going to work on some new thank you videos for that as well, guys. Yeah, and I'm not getting a stripper, Cheryl. So stop talking about it. And look, yeah, and just remember when we come in here and we're talking, it's okay. I don't mind. I will say what I think, but that's because I'm a Karen, right? But I know that everybody that's in here, you're all lovely people. And I've never seen anyone here be mean-spirited or whatever. So I think you're all really wonderful. Wisdom. I'll see you next time too, Ian. So and Betty, do check out if you're interested in a laugh too. Check out Betty's channel. Betty, are you? Hang on, I'll do it for you, Betty. Before I go, just pop a link up for your channel, would you please? Hang on. I'll give you a wrench. There you go. I've given you a wrench, Betty, if you want to just quickly pop a link up to your channel, then people can check that out as too. But yeah, there's a lot of great people that come in and say hello, and 2 hours is long enough because not everybody can stay for even for that. People do have a life, don't they, Enzo?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys. Now, Enzo, do you want me to play my ad on the way out? Enzo says I should play. I'll play the one with the horses to close out and give everybody time to say goodbye to each other. So thanks, guys. Thank you very much. And I shall see you next time. Okay. Bye.